Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jeff, and I'm doing my day trading recap. Today is Thursday, February 6th. I traded Twitter at the open for a gap and go. Twitter reported earnings this morning. According to the price action, it was a very good earnings report, right? So the stock was up 8% pre-market. I looked at the daily chart, found some levels here that it was, for potential price targets and areas of, that could be real hard resistance. And there was plenty of them. But I've traded Twitter in the past, and usually when it gaps, which is what you want to do. When you see stocks that report earnings and they beat earnings, go back in the history of the stock, see how it reacts to earnings. And I remember trading this in the past. If it doesn't beat, it sells off massively hard. If it beats, the buying pressure is insane. You can see it here. The last time they reported earnings, I mean, look at this massive candle. It went from the lows of 36.91 to 40 bucks, right? I mean, that's about a $4 move there. So I knew that this had the potential for a really good gap and go. One thing that I really liked is that it gapped up above the 200-day moving average. And as you can see during this bottoming action process here, there were signs. Let me move this clock out. Oh, that's not good. All right. I guess we'll just leave that there. So there were signs that there were accumulation volume. There's accumulation there, there, there. In the on the pullbacks, volume is contracting here. There's definitely some accumulation here going on. You can see that here. You can see that there. You can see that there. So in a overall, you can look at the volume and you can see the pattern that there's more accumulation as opposed to distribution where they're selling on above average volume. These are the things that I like to see. I want to know if the big boys are getting in this stock. So this thing gapped up 200-day moving average right above it. So I knew that this had a good potential for a really good gap and go, and it could potentially be strong. And if you're shorting the stock, the chances are you're probably going to be covering. This thing opened up extremely strong, as you can see right on that first minute. You can just see it on the price action and on the tape that there was essentially no selling. And right when it was getting ready to crack this pre-market high, I went long, had a really tight stop right below this candle, and immediately got 2 to 1, and it just ripped. And I was taking quarters on the way up there. As you can see, the stock did consolidate a little bit, which was really good. I should What I should have done in hindsight is it did pull back to a level that I found on the daily here. Um, you can see this beautiful hammer candle right here. This was the area of support that I had found on the daily. Um, this would have been a better area to add somewhere around here, but I had waited. I had this 38.50 level that I wanted to see how it would react to. You can clearly tell that was definitely a resistance, but it did come back, consolidated here. As you can see the ABCD pattern on the 5. So basically, you get expansion, contraction, consolidation, and then another rip. So right when it was getting to 38.50, I added more to my position here. As you can see on the 1 minute, you can actually see what it did. So um, I added, it pulled back, came back. I knew this was good. This was the time that it was going to get going, and it was either going to go or it was not. So I added even more to my position there, and then I just started partially on the way out. Um, I was hoping that it was going to get a crack of 39. It'll probably do that now. I just don't have the time to sit in front of the screen here. Shooting star right on the 39 whole dollar. Started selling off, and I just ended up just getting all out right there. So yeah, this ended up being a really good trade. And that was my one trade on Twitter here for beautiful earnings gap and go. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, feel free to leave it at the bottom. Other than that, I hope everyone has a beautiful day, and I will see you guys. I won't be trading tomorrow, but I'll see you guys next week.